Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own. .34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Fournette on the counter, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady going to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down.
It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Brady now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mike, that wide 20. 55, Mike. If you don't get this ball, you think you won't get that?
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there.
Now Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. A Run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Second down at the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the
pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Cousins from the gun on third. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Gideon in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 45 on second down, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. This is Vaughn. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was in Tel Aviv.
Cousins on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
3-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Third down here.
By Jeff Gladney.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Vikings first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Loses losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Second and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Again, a run with Vaughn. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run here with Vaughn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 55 mark, 55. Let's go, let's go. Go, Bandit. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back now in Tampa, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
First down, Vikings.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residents.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Dalvin Cook.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Around 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta.